game's called Project Minotaur, and we named it that because we're basing it off of the Greek myth of the Cretan labyrinth with the Minotaur.
Well, the player starts out as the character Svetlana, who is a woman who was abducted by the Nazi regime and taken into their little laboratory, which is centered on a labyrinth.
As the game starts, you are about to be dissected for this experiment, but then something goes wrong in the lab and you black out. So when your character comes to for the gameplay, you notice that all of the experiments had gotten loose and something had gone wrong, and most of the people that are around are dead, aside from several Nazi soldiers that you will have to work around to get anywhere.
You will start to see sort of hallucinations as you begin delving into insanity.
There's going to be horror aspects where the player will get frightened, and there will be a sense of thrill and excitement for the player.
As she ventures further into the labyrinth, you must solve puzzles in order to progress.
Things like placing a rock on an anti-gravity pad and having it fly up to hit a button that you can't reach so you can walk through a door, and then maybe going to a hole that drops you into the same room again and you don't know why.
When you're programming, you don't see 3D visuals, you see text. That's all you get. But when you get into gaming, that's when your code starts to come to life. You get to see your creations become reality. And that's what inspired me for gaming.
It's always been something obvious for me. I would always answer the question when asked in high school or middle school, what do you want to be when you grow up? I've always answered, I want to make video games.
Most rewarding about making a video game is seeing it actually work.
There's always going to be error. There's bound to be error.
You just want to scream your lungs out and pull out your hair, and then you have to step away and you're going to break the computer.
Working in a group is going to have a lot more of a payoff in the end, because you can't complete an entire project like a game on your own with any reasonable time frame.
People have different strengths and weaknesses, and if you can kind of work off of someone else's strengths, you can build something really beautiful.
It's also 90% that I just love what I'm doing, and it's so much fun and the best stress relief to just sit down and make a game.